mouse.
You don't have an iPad with you, do you?
I don't have it with me, no.
What you need an iPad for?
I was trying to see, I'm not sure we can see these lyrics.
I'm going to pull it up on my big iPad for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just have to remember how it spells.
All right. Now let's see here. Participants.
So we go outside and listen to it.
Yeah, it depends on what's first, like what's happening.
Hey, David and Lori, can you hear me? Tommy, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
When we know, then let's do that.
I can't hear you.
Put his earphones in or something.
His hearing aid.
Earplugs, yes, on here.
Mic. Unknown. What's an output? Can you guys hear me? I can't hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
We can
Okay,
hear.
now I got you.
Okay.
All right, we are back live. So we're going to do a reboot, all right? So you guys get to start again.
Oh, do you want us to start again?
Yeah, because nothing that got broadcasted was of any value. And I'm
Okay.
also going to record it here. So we won't have to be dependent on the recording, okay?
Okay, so once again, we're gonna do one song and we're gonna go around and come back.
Correct. And we're gonna anticipate that it works better. Anytime you're ready.
Oh, okay.
You want to introduce it?
Hi, everybody. My name is David Easterling. I'm so glad to be here tonight. We wrote a bunch of songs this weekend with a bunch of Red House writers, is what we all tend to call ourselves. I've been hanging out with all these songwriters for a couple of years, and yesterday afternoon, Scott Miller and I, Scott's from Washington, D.C., we wrote a little love song called Alternate Reality. And it's about a guy who just wishes he could maybe turn the clock back a little bit, or maybe end up in a parallel dimension where things would go a little more smoothly with the love of his life. I'd give anything to traverse an unparalleled universe, a world where I can be first to reverse all of our hurts. We need to break this crystal ball, find a portal through our stone walls, even if we have to crawl, free our hearts from this cursed fall. And I wish we could always be in our alternate reality, where you and me are happy and just fine. We don't fight all the time. I wish we could always be in our alternate reality. Let me take you by the hand, time traveled where we first began, plant our toes in new sand, leave behind all we can. And I wish we could always be in our alternate reality, where you and me are happy and fine. We don't fight all the time. Wish we could always be in our alternate reality. Our love still exists, but waiting for us to find it. And I wish we could always be in our alternate reality, where you and me are happy and just fine. We don't fight all the time. I wish we could always be in our alternate reality. I wish we could always be in our alternate reality. All right, brand new song, Alternate Reality. Thank you. All right, everybody else is going to come right back on in a moment.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We have a puppet show?
I don't know. Well, we do have a puppet. So while they're getting ready, they're going up to the stand. Sure has been a lot of fun hanging out with all these writers. And we'll be back with another song in a few minutes.
Virtually.
Thank you, David.
Get my guitar. Just make it part of the act.
All right, we're gonna spotlight. Actually, I don't have to spotlight it here.
Feature. Focus.
Is she cut off? Is she actually cut off, or does it just look like up there? Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Hey, David, can you say that on the big screen, or is it just in the small one? I can't hear you because you're muted. Talk to me.
Yeah, I see them on screen. I see
On
them
the
on
big screen? Because right now on ours, you're on the big screen.
As soon as we get up, maybe.
But they fill up the whole screen, is what I'm saying. No.
No.
Big swallow.
Swap. What does it say? Stop video, mute me. Pin video, rename.
It doesn't
Pin,
change.
there's a pin
If
video.
we make noise, doesn't it switch to
what
us?
if you-
Well, you're talking right now, so
What if you
obviously not.
pin it?
All right, let's
It's
try
the
that.
middle one.
There we go.
Yeah,
Alright.
pinning.
When you have more than two, it says,
On YouTube,
Doesn't it switch to us?
On YouTube, it's just them.
on
okay,
YouTube it's just them.
thank you, we're gonna go ahead and start. Yep, yep.
All right. I'm Scott Parker.
You're older now though, right? You're and older right now?
Ever wiser.
Yeah, maybe.
And I'm Arlene Anderson, here with Scott. We met yesterday and look what happened.
We got a song. Christmas song in August.
Danger.
Did you ever wonder how Santa makes his lists? If you know it, sing along. Truth is, he's so jolly, he forgets. But lucky for you and me, Mrs. Claus can make spreadsheets. And that's how we all get the proper gifts. She motivates the elves down at the factory. Every single toy she oversees. She makes sure all the elves get along with themselves. Does all she can to build their elf-esteem. It's all because of Mrs. Claus. Imagine all the things she does. She's the one behind St. Nick. She's the one who makes him tick. If you've ever had a Merry Christmas, now you know the cause. Mrs. Claus. She referees the games for all the reindeer. When Comet breaks the rules, she always knows. She hitches up Santa's sleigh, makes sure he knows the way, and still finds the time to polish Rudolph's nose. It's all because of Mrs. Claus. Imagine all the things she does. She's the one behind St. Nick. She's the one who makes him tick. If you've ever had a Merry Christmas, now you know the cause. It's really all because of Mrs. Claus. As soon as Santa's out of sight, there's no more work for her that night. It's only once a year, so she kicks back with a cup of cheer.
Cheers!
It's all because of Mrs. Claus. Imagine all the things she does. She's the one behind St. Nick. She's the one who makes him tick. If you've ever had a Merry Christmas, now you know the cause. It's really all because. It's really all because, everybody, it's really all because of Mrs. Claus.
So are y'all saying there's a clause in their marriage agreement? Is that what you're saying? You know that
Nice job.
all the elves are really subordinate clauses.
That's terrible.
David, you're up.
David and Arlene. You picked a fine time to ride with me, Arlene.
We wrote many lyrics, most of them are.
Most of it.
What did you say?
We cleaned it up for this,
What did you say?
recording, yeah. The
Why
rest is in
bother?
your imagination.
Why bother when you have Lauver?
That's right. Yep, and for this version, I think David's gonna sing the verses and I'll sing the choruses, but we'll kind of jump
Okay.
in.
Very good. I'm David Lauver, by the way, and happy to be here with the other Red House folks, and just met Arlene yesterday. We've already written 2 songs, so this has been a great environment to do it.
2 complete songs?
Yeah. You told me you were working late, you'd rather be at home. So I felt sorry for you while I spent my nights alone. I trusted and believed you, and I just couldn't see. When I found you'd fooled around, the only fool around was me. Goodbye lies and alibis were all I got from you. You were satisfied, just your version of the truth. 2 sides to every story, so try this on for size.
You're not the
Only one who's telling goodbye lies and alibis. When I found out about you, I started making plans. My business on the internet soon gained 1 million fans. With my secret bank account, I'm really going strong. All I have left to say to you is good riddance and so long.
goodbye
Lies and alibis were all I got from you. You were satisfied with just your version of the truth. 2 sides to every story, so try this one precise. You're not the only one who's telling lies and alibis. Right there.
I guess I should say thank you
because you find me free. Instead of trusting you, I've learned to trust in me. Goodbye lies and alibis were all I got from you. You were satisfied with just your version of the truth. 2 sides to every story, so try lies and alibis.
Woo! David Lauver and Arlene Anderson. David, stay up there.
Yep.
We'll do,
Shoot a paper over there, please.
what's your name?
That one right there. Yeah.
I got mine here too.
All right, brother. And that's,
We're doing just one rotating hot seat.
okay.
Okay. And you thought this guitar was just for decoration. Well, this is a song actually that David and I and Karen Bowles and David Lauver,
Yeah.
Bobby
I was
Johnson.
schizophrenic.
You were, yeah, you had that split personality going on. And no, it was Harley Lauver that was playing with you, right?
Yeah.
You can ask David about that whole thing, but Harley and everything.
Well, there you go.
You know, I just spilled water on there. I think I'll use yours.
Well, this is the right words, but.
Oh no, but this is fine. All right. So this is a song actually that we started writing at a songwriters retreat that Karen Bowles had on July 17th and 18th at her home. And we came up with this song, but we've been revising it since. And yesterday, during our retreat, David and I got together and came up with this version. And if I can read through the smeared ink, then I'm going to try and do, I don't know, I might do version 1 or 5, or 3, or 3.5. All right, but this is called Wicked Men. We played this out last night at Townsend Abbey, and it goes like this. A bride and groom from Boston, lost out in the swamp. Their honeymoon in New Orleans to the midnight in Montchamp. Now the only room they're wrapped up in has them shredded by quicksand bed. Feeling like they've been left for dead. Wicked moon, wicked moon, evil eye in the sky, sunset on you. You don't need to believe voodoo child, but if a person's chasing you, it might just be the work of a wicked moon. As the tree frogs get hypnotized up, your cell phone signal drop. Then a mist grows up like witches brew through shadows and Spanish balls. The lucky stars would wish on just the red indicator's eyes. They could see like the light in the bayou sky. Wicked moon, wicked moon, wicked moon, oh wicked moon, light in the sky, sunset on you. You don't need to believe voodoo child, but if a person's chasing you, it might just be the work of a wicked moon. Drifting to Louisiana lost is anybody's guess, but they found a dead dude a couple days later, choked on a wedding dress. From a wicked moon, wicked moon, wicked moon, wicked moon, light in the sky, sunset on you. You don't need to believe in voodoo child, but if a person's chasing you, it might just be the work of a wicked moon. It might just be the work of a wicked moon. Y'all come back now. Yep. Was somebody choking on a wedding dress there?
You could do the little shadow video up here.
Alright, we are gonna we're going to swing back to David and Lori and let them do a song. I'm going to get over there and see if you can get that mouse actually on the unmute there button there, Scott.
Oh. All right, I guess we're back at the Oak Ridge branch of the Red House Writers Retreat.
Oh, no.
Maybe we are. I think we are. So this is a song that Laurie and Scott Miller and I wrote this afternoon. Never made it through yet, so we'll see what happens. I saw the light shine on my mama's face as she taught me about peace and grace. I saw the light shine in my daddy's eyes when times were tough. He looked to the skies, the light of God's love through all creation, light of God's love through generations. All of my life I've seen grace reflecting through the light of God's love. I saw the light shine in the kindness of a stranger, heading for the flames. He pulled me from danger, and I saw the light, thought I had nothing left. Saw my wife's courage with my son's first breath, and light of God's love through all creation, light of God's love through generations. All of my life I've seen grace reflecting through the light of God's love. When his rays pierce the dark clouds, my soul sings out. The light of God's love through all creation, light of God's love through generations. All of my life I've seen grace reflecting through the light of God's love. Oh, light of God's love through all creation, light of God's love through generations. All of my life I've seen grace reflecting through the light of God's love, through the light of God's love. All right, Light of God's Love by Laurie Easterling and David Easterling and Scott Miller from Washington, D.C. He's zoomed in today.
Hey, that sounded really good, David.
Thank you.
We're going to have David Lauver come up and play the song that the three of you wrote. Do you want to introduce that, or do you want him to?
No, he can go ahead and do that. Yeah.
Right, he's trying to get out of my very deluxe sofa right now. It's really not an AARP sofa approved.
Yes.
Okay, we'll introduce it.
You're going to introduce it?
Yeah, this is a song I thought up yesterday. I was driving from the one grocery store, had another errand to run, and then come back home. And I've been in a habit of going to 2 grocery stores to pick up. And I only had one stop yesterday, but I found myself at the first and then automatically drove to the second grocery store. So I started thinking about how your car automatically goes places. And then I started thinking about how it automatically might go after a breakup with a couple. You might automatically just drive over to their house.
Very
Okay,
nice.
that's the intro.
We're gonna let him go ahead and play this. And if y'all mute yourself, we'll go ahead and David will play the song y'all wrote together. All right, David.
Okay, well, I really appreciate being able to write with David and Lori. Lori, I'm going to use the alternate tune because anytime I play, it's going to be the alternate tune. But see if the words at least will bear some resemblance. Saturday morning hitting Old Town Road, shelling out big bucks at the lock and load. Been hunting, I'm sorry, let me start this over. Saturday morning hitting Old Town Road, shelling out bucks at the lock and load. Been hunting since the crack of dawn, just killing time since you've been gone. Switching stations, it ain't too long till they all play your favorite song. Keep on moving so I don't break down. Being free ain't as free as a gamble down. Don't know why I end up sitting in your driveway out of the blue. My wheels drive here without thinking. Yes, my truck is still in love with you. So this shotgun seat is as empty as my poor heart seems to be. I pulled into our old drive-through. No more 2-for-1 deals without you. Don't know why I end up sitting in your driveway out of the blue. Here without thinking. Yes, my truck is still in love with you. It's time I get my own life. Can't seem to set myself free. My truck keeps parking here leaking, marking its territory. Where there? Don't know why I end up here sitting in your driveway out of the blue. My wheels drive here without thinking. Yes, my truck is still in love with you. My truck is still in love with you. So anyway, some approximation, David and Lori. Work on that. Thanks again.
Nice.
Want to do Casey's song?
The one we did?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can try that.
You do that. I can't sing that high. All right, we're gonna, speaking of schizophrenic personalities, Scott Parker's gonna come up and play one that he and I and Casey Smith wrote for Casey to sing.
Well,
So this is from the estrogen perspective.
Yeah, this is a girl song being sung by a guy in a guy key, I think. And if anybody's watching at home, you know, we wrote these songs yesterday and today, so we don't remember them.
I'm kidding.
You're not going to know that though, since you don't know the songs, but yeah, we'll give it a shot here. Let's see, let me just think for a second here. Okay, I'm going to try this. This is called I Don't Get That. Mitch and I wrote this with Casey Smith. Again, it's a girl song. So just
Casey has 2 small children at home, and that's why she can't be with us right now. At least that's what she said.
It was Saturday morning, coffee in the kitchen, beetle tea, and an old dog cat. You were shooting me a grin like last night, didn't you? And said, I like the way you look like that.
Want some help?
That's not the right
You
word.
want some help? I'll help you.
Here, you can, yeah, you can read.
I can read. You want me to read it
Let's do
to
this a
you?
little slower.
It was Saturday morning, coffee in the kitchen, Beatles tea, and an old ball cap. You were shooting me a grin like last night, didn't you? And I wonder when you look like that. See a shade of beautiful in me. I don't get that, but I'm glad I get that from you. Don't understand it, but I'm grateful you do. I can be free, you accept me when I'm diamonds or I'm rust. I don't get that. It's at the end of a week gone. I was at the end of a week gone bad, way past the end of my road. You walked in and said, how you been? I pulled the trigger and let you know. It was World War III and you took everybody understand it.
I don't get that, but I'm glad I get that from you.
Don't understand it, but I'm grateful you do. I could be free, you accept me when I'm diamonds or I'm rust. I don't get that. You're the sweetest words at the perfect time. Turn the other cheek when I wanna fight. How'd I get so lucky to call you mine?
I
Don't get that.
but I'm
Glad I get that from you. Don't understand it, but I'm grateful you do. I can be free, you accept me when I'm diamonds or I'm rust. I don't get that. I don't get that, but I'm glad I get that from you. Don't understand it, but I'm grateful you do. I can be free, you accept me when I'm diamonds or I'm rust. I don't get that. You get that, Scott?
I don't get it.
Casey, you get that? You watching? I hope Casey gets this because
I don't know if anybody got
Casey,
that.
Female approved.
Casey,
Okay, do you like it?
Yeah,
Female approved.
yes I do.
Great.
You're making me teary over here.
they got. You want to do the one we did together?
Yeah. I'm
Good.
gonna grab a.
Let me grab the words.
Luckily, you're singing that one, so I'm off the hook there.
Am I singing that one?
I might sing a little harmony with you, Poppy.
Okay. My minutes are good.
I like it. It's like a private show.
It is. The private show going out to the world.
It's a Red House concert. Can I touch you on the leg like that again?
That's for my last song.
I don't get that. Scott, I don't get that. It's not all right.
I don't get that either.
What's the melody?
Yeah, dude, hang on.
How did it happen? I'm now in it. Is that there?
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
Let's start again. Let's start again from the beginning.
Oh, the beginning.
Yeah, please. That's a really cool lead you're doing there, Scott.
It's the best part of the song.
How did it happen? I'm now in it. Demographic with no limit. The one they asked for on all those dumb forms. When you tell them how long it is that you've been born. But I noticed mine was the last one over. I realized I'm officially and older. My hair's thinning, I wake up slow, but there's a million hidden blessings to be in this soul. Have 3 grandkids in 6 weeks, 5. Let's see that again. Have 5 grandkids. I've had to call me Poppy, and at every Mickey D's I get free coffee. My best years are still ahead, no life ain't over. And if you ask me my age, I'll say, and older. You can't slow it down. Yeah, it's best to own it when it finally comes around. Thank the good Lord for your good life, for getting you through all the hard times, for every minute of the hard work, every last breath this side of the red dirt. So when you blow the candles out and the party's over, good Lord, for your good life, right, Arlene?
Oh, yeah.
Getting you through the tough times.
Over and over.
For every minute you sweated through the hard work, every last breath this side of the red dirt.
Right. Good job.
And older.
Good job, Poppy.
That's for my 3 and 6 weeks, 5. Well, they're already here. They're just not here.
Yeah.
Okay, they haven't made their appearance yet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There he is.
So, David, you got another one?
Not from our
You want? Who's it? Why don't you play one, Arlene? It doesn't have to be from the retreat. Are you prepared to do that?
Could be.
Where did Gary go?
I don't
He
know.
got a text he had to leave, but he said he'll probably be back.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I mean, I can find one that we can do for sure. We can do Date Your Daughter, the rap version.
Yeah,
do that.
we could do that. I want to bounce off the thing Casey and I started.
Well, you can do that. Go bounce away.
Bounce it while you-
And then, actually, we need to come back to David and Lori right now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
You know what they say, out of Zoom, out of mind.
Hi.
I
We're
don't
still
know
here.
if they say that, but I just said that. Out of Zoom, out of the
Someone
room.
in here with a knife. So.
Out of Zoom, out of the room.
No.
So I'm
You're
gonna-
out of control over
I'm
there.
gonna mute us and
Well, I think I'm back on live. So if you just join in, my name's David Easterling, and Mitch and I started writing a song yesterday, and I kind of have a placeholder the rest of the song. Oh, there it is. Hi, my name's David Easterling, if you're just joining in. And Mitch Townley and we started writing a song yesterday, and I kind of put some placeholder words so we'd have a whole song tonight. And we'll see what happens when we get back together. But for right now, this is a song called All the Prayers I've Prayed. And it starts off with a bike accident that Mitch had when he was growing up. When I fell off my bike, flying down Dead Man's Hill, chipped my tooth, gravel tattooed my knee. I cried out, Daddy, please help me. All the prayers I've prayed, every tender heartfelt word. In your mercy you've heard all the prayers I've prayed. I know that you've been near, never abandoned me with every step that I would take. I still felt your love and grace in all the prayers I've prayed. Every tender heartfelt word. In your mercy you've heard all the prayers I've prayed. When I grieve, I find relief. You make it easy to believe. Through my pain and through my shame, comfort my soul every day. In all the prayers I've prayed, every tender heartfelt word. In your mercy you prayers I've prayed. In your mercy you've heard all the prayers I've prayed.
Very nice, David.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Happy Ron is here. Happy Ron, if you are listening and you're on mic and on camera, can you go ahead and come online? Because we can go ahead and have you play one.
Happy Ron Hill.
Happy Ron Hill. Yep, there he is. Hey, Ron.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you just fine. Why don't you play two for us, Happy Ron?
All right.
That'll let me get some things figured out here on this end, okay?
All right, I'll play these for my fantastic friends. As you might notice, I'm wearing a normal size guitar. My regular small guitar, I broke one of the knobs. And so I have to wear a real man-sized guitar now. I don't normally play these type of things. So it's a little bit, I just have to get used to it again. So I'm actually gonna play this song. Still working on it, but it's almost done. Even the hardest heart will sometimes skip a beat. The world turns upside down and everything seems to freeze. Yes, even the hardest heart can softly feel a need to come home to family. We all head out to make our mark in a world so full of storms. We've traveled the globe enough to know it's time to make our way home. Yes, even the hardest heart will sometimes skip a beat. The world turns upside down and everything seems to freeze. Yes, even the hardest heart can softly feel a need to come home to family. When times are good, we want to share the joy so fresh and new. 'Cause we know that life's best moments won't seem real until we do. Yes, even the hardest heart will sometimes skip a beat. The world turns upside down and everything seems to freeze. Yes, even the hardest heart can softly feel a need to come home to family. We think we left it all behind when the memories reach for you. It's time to return to our roots to find the warmth that we once knew. Yes, even the hardest heart can sometimes skip a beat. The world turns upside down and everything seems to freeze. Yes, even the hardest heart can softly feel a need to come home to family. Thanks so much. That's my newest song. It's still a work in progress. I think it may be done though. I made a backing track yesterday and it's going to have actual harp on it. So it's going to have like a angelic harp. I've had harps on lots of my songs going back 12 years, believe it or not. One of my musicians I played with was an actual harp player back. And now she's a big time executive at GoFundMe, believe it or not. I've known lots of cool people, and she was one of them. So this is, some people say this is my finest song. I just re-recorded the vocals on this, and I'm very proud of the recording. about what you'd say to people you love if you only had a little time left. And since we're only here a little while, we might as well say it now. My life is ticking down. It's not what I would choose. I hear your saddened sound of all you think you'll lose. But before I leave this life, I have this wish for you, the hope that you will see the wider view. Only see the wider view, there's a big picture to see. Your canvas won't be quite so blue if you don't want it to be. The colors that we've known, we don't paint alone if we choose to see the wider view. It's just a part of life. We're only here a while. We made the best of everything, the most of every mile. And all the joyous times you painted on my face, 'twas you who made me better with your grace. Only see the wider view and paint the way with me. Your canvas won't be quite so blue if you don't want it to be. The colors that we've known mean you won't paint alone if you choose to see the wider view. Soon I will be gone. One last song to sing. Maybe that's the way to give back everything. And I pray that you'll remember that what I say is true, and you will see me in your wider view. Only see the wider view, there's a big picture to see. Your canvas won't be quite so blue if you don't want it to be. The colors that we've known, you and you won't paint alone if you choose to see the wider view. Yes, the colors that we've known mean you won't paint alone if you choose to see the wider view. Thanks so much, ZoomCoustic Cafe. You can find me every Monday on Facebook Live, 7 o'clock San Diego time. I'll play a full show, an hour. I've been doing it ever since the COVID thing started. So thanks so much. I don't know who's on next, but I hand it over to them. So thanks again.
Chester's next.
Well, we don't know who's on next either, Happy Ron. But Scott Parker is up there on the hot seat.
Yeah, right.
Now, Scott, what song are you doing?
I want to play a song I wrote with Casey Smith yesterday. That we've only written half the song, but I want.
Which half are you going to play?
Probably the first half.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I just want to bounce it off you guys.
Boing,
See if
boing.
it's working. I guess. Does that make sense?
So we're going to get feedback after this?
Yeah. You're welcome to
put some
destroy
chat.
me on YouTube.
You can put some chat comments in the chat window on Zoom. We're going to open up the floor for questions and comments after he finishes.
Okay. Every day in the mirror, I swear I look the same, but the frames on the wall tell me everything has changed. My parents are older, the babies are growing. In the blink of an eye, the years have flown. Every picture holds a memory, making time really count for me. I hold on to it like gold. It's the one thing they don't make more of. And if I'm honest with myself, I can waste it and never notice. The second hand will keep on spinning. There's no way to know when it comes to an end. Time is worth more than money, but you only have so much to spend. got it so far.
Ooh,
That's right.
that's a keeper.
Scott, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I was hoping you'd
I
say
don't
that.
get that. I don't get that. I don't get that.
He
So,
doesn't get it from you. He doesn't get it
If
from
you guys want to unmute Ron, Happy Ron, and David and Lori.
Time for a co-write.
What you want to co-write? Is that what you said?
No, I said you need to get someone else help you finish it. You know, you got a good begin. You got a good beginning to the song. Maybe get another set of ears to help you finish it.
You like somebody from San Diego?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm up to that standards, but there's plenty of great talented people here. No, I'm serious. I mean, a lot of times, I've had a couple of my songs I've done co-writes, and it's not a coincidence that those are my best songs. So.
Well, this song's actually a co-write.
She's just not here.
She's just not here right now.
We'll do a double, triple co-write then.
Aquatic. Well, I don't want to say threesome because that just sounds weird. But I just said it, didn't I?
Yeah,
I did just
we
say it.
actually did that.
David and Lori, how about you?
Songyou.com.
Yeah, we know about that. Hey, David and Lori, do you have any comments for Scott and Casey?
Yeah, I just thought that sounded really good, and I hope you guys, I hope you all finish it soon.
Thank you. Yeah, we plan on it.
They hope that too.
Yeah.
That too. All right, Scott and I are going to do one, a different version of one
Oh, yeah.
that we wrote a while called "Interview to Date My Daughter." We were messing around with kind of a rap spoken word version of it. So it may be good or it may suck. I don't know.
The fans are waiting. The fans are waiting.
Yeah. So if I'll get you guys to meet yourself, and then David and Arlene, if you want to come up and play a song,
Okay.
doesn't have to be a retreat song, okay? We're into the open mic portion of the show.
Well, maybe David, I have one. I have a really short one.
You want? Oh, here, I can
Yeah.
scoot this over, buddy.
It's all right.
Are you gonna touch my? Are you gonna touch my leg again?
No, if I don't touch your
So I
iPad.
don't know about that.
Okay.
All right, this is called Date My Daughter,
The rap
the
version.
rap version.
Oh,
It was Saturday night, I was cleaning my gun when an opie-looking teenage boy showed up on my front porch,
With flowers.
and I thought this is gonna be fun. I let him slink in, set him down, said before you take my princess out, how about we have us a little talk on the couch right now?
What's your Boy Scout rank, your GPA? Does the FBI have your DNA? What's the quickest way from here to make outreach?
Down the street.
Have you ever been caught holding hands, playing lead guitar in a metal band? What's the dumbest thing you ever done, did?
I think it was co-write with Scott Parker.
Sit back, relax, the questions just get harder.
Come on, homie.
In this tried and true interview, date my daughter.
All right, now dig this. I wasn't being tough, wasn't being mean, giving him the first aid, 5th degree. Did I do the math? Same one I heard, didn't need to learn. Said the dad with the daughter Jean. By question 9, he was petrified. Said, take a deep breath, you're doing fine, and there's a bathroom break. After 20 and 5, go!
Is there a tracking app on your iPhone? Do you think I'd be a good chaperone? What does abstinence and curfew mean to you? How many times a week do you go to church? Have you ever had a ride inside a hearse? 'Cause I can make that happen if you break her heart in two.
Or 3, or 4.
Well, you can have another glass of water.
Glug, glug, glug.
We're about through this interview to date my
Alright, here's the tender part.
got
Up to get a beer, brought him out 1, 2, then set it down right in front of him just to see what he would do. What do you think he did? What did he do, Scott? What'd you say?
I said, I think 3.0's a fine GPA. You got some nice young men in your DNA. Yeah, the handle on the hunting knife is pure bone.
I'll take this part, please. Don't worry about the sweat stains on the couch. Props to you for not passing out. Yes, the handle on that hunting knife's pure bone. Go ahead, Scott.
Go get my angel the flowers you bought her.
Why?
Don't wanna be late
For what?
for the supervised
Oh,
date
supervised?
with my only daughter.
Take it home, Scott.
Jesus.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Cause I'm driving. And like Scott said, leave room for Jesus. I think that's a keeper.
I think that rap version's better than the other
I
version.
think it's a keeper. You can alternate, you know. It'd be like
It's a hit.
what's that?
It's a hit.
Kevin Troy.
Yeah.
Kevin Troy. Yeah.
I think that's a song a lot of people can relate to. You should make a video, put it up on YouTube.
You said that.
I've got people to play that. I just don't know how they're gonna look with Matheny.
Daddy-daughter things are really big on YouTube. You got to do it.
So yeah, we're
Even I
gonna.
like the song, and I don't have a kid.
So David, you gonna come up and play us one?
Yeah.
Because if you get up, you're gonna have a standing ovation.
I will.
Yeah. Before you can start.
Ding, ding.
I done busted the straps on my sandals on that one.
One that's never been heard, so.
Ooh, by
so
anybody?
feedback.
By anybody?
Might as well start.
All right, shh, Bluebird. Shh. David, why bother Lauver?
Let's see, I don't know whether, I'll play this as far as I remember it. How's that?
Okay, that's because we haven't heard it, so we won't know.
In your bouquet were roses. They always were your favorites. You're something old was Grandma's brooch she brought across the sea. If you need something blue and borrowed, you still have my heart, dear. And your off-white reminder of when your best man was me. Yeah, I'd like to think you still recall the days before you dumped me, and the night we learned how right first love could be. Yeah, listen for that line comes. If you need something blue and borrowed, you still have my heart, dear, and your off-white reminder of when your best man was me. I caught your eye outside the church while no one else was watching. The words you mouthed at me were crude. I knew you were still mad. Your dad and brother roughed me up and ran me off right at your wedding. So I took out this big newspaper ad to say, I'd like to think you still recall the days before you dumped me, and that night we learned how right first love could be. If you need something blue and borrowed, you still have my heart, dear, and your off-white reminder of when your best man was me, and your off-white reminder when your best man was me.
I think that's awesome. What do you think? Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, David, you're killing me here. All right, Arlene's gonna come up, and then we're gonna let David and Lori do another one. I think you all were before Ron. And then we'll let Happy Ron do another one, and we'll come back to Scott and I. We're gonna do a serious song next, so y'all be ready for it.
Okay, this one has never been heard outside of just me singing it, because it's brand new. It was finished August 15th, and it's very short, but inspired by true events. There are times when we're hand in glove, the breeze around us fills with love. He calls me honey, sweetie, dear, any troubles seem to disappear. But when he calls rearrange. Like when he says to click right here, but I think he means there. Or when he says, sweetheart, slow down, but it's too late to care. Sometimes I turn my other right, and we have to turn around. As long as no one dies, there's no crisis I have found. When he calls me sweetheart, well, that's just his coping style. When he calls me sweetheart, it just makes me smile. Bless his heart.
It's pea picking, Lord. All right, we're gonna hand it over to David and Lori
Short and sweet.
to do a song, and then Happy Ron, and then back to Scott and I for our serious song.
Folk song.
Here we are. Do you want to introduce it?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, David and Laura Easterling back with y'all. So I haven't written that much about the COVID situation. It's really difficult to know what to say. But because of it, we've written 55 songs this year so far. So
Isolation.
we're shooting for 100. But this is one that we wrote last Saturday about it all. Great War was over, 1918. The Spanish flu flew into town, swept through our cities, the worst we ever seen. Put 100 million 6 feet underground. I can't believe it ain't over yet. People always say. On the other hand, we have come this far, step by step, day by day. We came through the Great Depression, standing in the bread lines, helping each other find a bite to eat. Tough year, 1929. I can't believe it ain't over yet. People always say. On the other hand, we have come this far, step by step, day by day. Victory gardens grew as the world was torn apart by another war to end all wars. When will enough ever be enough? Gotta be a better way to settle scores. I can't believe it ain't over yet. People always say. Oh, on the other hand, we have come this far, step by step, day by day. People treat each other in such ugly ways, getting bent, all out of shape, shouting my rights are my rights. Why don't we show some love before it's too late? I can't believe it ain't over yet. people always say. On the other hand, we have come this far, step by step, day by day, step by step, day by day. All right, little song called I Can't Believe. We're going to turn it back over to the house and Mitch and everybody else.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure hanging out for a while tonight.
All right, we're going to hear from Happy Ron now.
Happy Ron has a very important announcement for the entire music scene. As you know, I enjoy playing my little ukulele guitar, and I don't like big boy guitars because they're too heavy. Well, this broke on my trip this weekend, and just 10 minutes ago, I got the replacement part. So now I'm back playing the instrument that I love. It's very, very important message. Very important. This song is called Pretty on the Inside. It's about something my dad said about my mom. And it's one of the only nice things that guy ever said in his life. It's a sing-along song. If you want to sing along, it goes inside, inside, outside, outside. Hum, 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 hum. I loves me the very pretty women. I really think they're nice and fine. There's one thing I try to remember, and that's why my heart remains mine. That's why my heart remains mine. Make sure they're pretty on the inside, inside, not just pretty on the outside, outside. Because if they're just pretty on the outside, outside, you'll be crying on the inside. You'll be crying on the inside. I once had a very pretty woman, and I thought my life would go great. And that's when I learned my lesson. I'll tell you, I learned it too late. Let me tell you, I learned it too late. Make sure they're pretty on the inside, not just pretty on the outside. Because if they're just pretty on the outside, you'll be crying on the inside. You'll be crying on the inside. Because I've been all around this great big world, and I've seen all kinds of very pretty girls. But find a good woman who isn't taken, and that's the first time you won't be mistaken. Make sure they're pretty on the inside, not just pretty on the outside. Because if they're just pretty on the outside, you'll be crying on the inside, and it'll start showing on the outside when you're crying on the inside.
Hey, Happy Ron, I can't speak for everybody else listening, but I honestly don't know what to say after that, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to say anything.
By not saying something, you're saying something.
Yeah, but
Say something on the inside.
yeah, I'm saying something on the inside. Hey, Happy Ron, thanks for being with us. Scott Parker and I are going to get up and we're gonna close it out because
All right.
it's way past our bedtime after riding for 2 days.
For sure.
And I appreciate you being here. We're going to get settled in. David and Lori, thank you for being here as well. And you can tell your friends, if you dare, that this recording will be available on YouTube in case they want to indulge in our silliness in the past tense. So thank y'all for being here. All right, hold on there, Scott Parker. Don't get stupid without me.
Too late.
Too late.
Oh, she just knocked the cookies over.
All right, I wish I could show you this here. Our dog just knocked over the cookies and is trying to eat them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Dog knocked over the cookies. I don't know what to say about that, so I'm not saying no.
Cookie.
And then it threw off the floor.
And then he threw up on the floor.
Yeah.
Did I leave a pickup here?
Nope. I don't see any plectrums up here.
Plectrums? I meant to see the doctor about that. Got a broken plectrum.
Look at his lips.
So this has been my plan for hours.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Finally.
Like that sound like, hey, hey, that Red song. Hey,
Oh,
have you ever heard? Now, can you, hey, after we play a song, I've got a request of Scott to play. Can you play Summertime? Can you play that one?
Yeah.
Can you do that? I really love for you
Just
to
for
play
you,
that.
Mitch.
Yeah, because you can tell, no, that was Michael Nesmith. He wasn't with the Beach Boys.
No, he was not.
Okay, so this is our very serious song. As you can imagine, the way that we talk about things, it's not serious at all. Because that's the way we roll, just like Scott's capo. He's got a rolling capo. So we're gonna close out our part, and then Scott's gonna do the encore with "Stupid Good Stupid Song." And so I'm asking Arlene and David, seeing how they're our audience tonight,
And they can actually sing.
and they've actually heard the song before.
Oh, okay.
To help us on the part where I go, round, round, get around.
Let the dogs out.
Right, so I played the wrong chords there. Going round, round, get around.
Let the dogs out.
We're in G, yes, we're in G.
Right.
Oh,
Let this dog
I
out.
know,
That's how ukuleles are made.
if you like this song, I wrote it. If you don't like it, Scott wrote it, okay? If you really like it, we both wrote it. Was gonna write a love song, but we don't need a new one. There's plenty of them on the charts. A honky-tonk drinking song to get you deep thinking song, but I ain't really all that smart. Not like Scott, so I just sat in the sun, just kicked back and started to strum. What did I strum, Scott? This soon Bob, make you break your microwave, drive you crazy. Hate it, but you heard it, now it's stuck in your head. Going round, round, get around. Let the dogs out! Boom, there it is, now it's happening again. Can't help singing along to the stupid, good, stupid song. Hey Scott, the lights over there are flashing in rhythm to the song. You don't need to say much, just enough to paint a silly smile on your face. Cause of commotion with the road began motions like a YMCA. My main grandma looked dumb, but hey, that's part of the fun. Here we go. Buzz and boom, bop, make you break you, microwave and drive you crazy. Hate it, but you heard it, now it's stuck in your head. Going round, round, get around. Let the dogs out. Boom, there it is, it's happening again. Can't help singing along to the stupid, good, stupid song. Alright, here's the really touching, as the lights are flashing, sentimental part of the song. Ooh, when the earworm bites, ooh, you're gonna lose some sleep tonight. Here we go. Love that bop, make you break it, microwave and drive you crazy. Hate it, but you heard it, now it's stuck in your head. Going round, round, get around. Let the dogs out. Boom, there it is, it's happening again. Can't help singing along. Here we go. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. Can't help singing along. Can't help singing along to a stupid, good, stupid song. Wait for it. This stupid, good, stupid song. You pick me out. This stupid, good, stupid song. There were some bonus chords thrown in on that song. I hope that you.
They were.
Some bonus chords and some missed chords, but they were all in one accord.
Some new chords.
Because we were not all in one accord. So I'm gonna let Scott take us home because I absolutely love this song. It's an original song of his. And I don't know, do you have a belt on? Because usually I ask him to cinch up his belt when he sings this song.
I don't have my
you don't have that
my tightening belt.
Your garter belt there.
For the falsetto.
Yeah. Your cummerbund.
If anyone hears some harmonies they would like to sing,
yes,
you're very welcome
that would be
to
awesome.
do that. For this,
Chester's going to help out evidently.
this song.
He's looking for another cookie.
I've got an original project I put out last year called Holding On, and it's songs written in the vein of other artists. So
you were being vain when you wrote this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I've got
to clear.
a Beatles-esque song and a Beach Boys song. This is my Beach Boys song.
Okay.
Sounds like the last one we just did.
Yeah, we can plagiarize ourselves.
Mondays are the worst days, Tuesdays just as wrong. I'm working hard on Wednesday, trying to get through this job. Thursday feeling okay, 'cause I can see the end in sight. Then I'm Friday free, I'm off at 3, ready to hold you tight. The only thing better than a weekend is a weekend in the summertime. Just you and me, nowhere to be but the beach with the sweet sunshine. It's a long way till Monday, and we're loving the laid back life. The only thing better than a weekend is a weekend in the summertime. I've been waiting all week to feel your lips on mine. Soak up that cool water while the world just floats on by. Chill by the grill with good friends, cherry cola and a snow cone cup. When one day ends, we'll do it again when the sun comes smiling up. The only thing better than a weekend is a weekend in the summertime. Just you and me, nowhere to be but the beach with the sweet sunshine. It's a long way till Monday, and we're loving the laid back life. The only thing better than a weekend is a weekend in the summer. Time with you makes all things right. Every 5-day getaway, find a happy place to play and celebrate day and night. Where the only thing better than a weekend is a weekend in the summertime. Just you and me, nowhere to be but the beach with the sweet sunshine. It's a long way till Monday, and we're loving the laid back life. The only thing better than a weekend is a weekend in the summertime. The only thing better than a weekend is a weekend in the summertime.
Don't you do that other thing? That other thing?
Well,
All right, Scott Parker. I want Arlene and David to come up here. Let's get a group
video picture.
thing here. The ensemble picture where we have the towel strapped around our neck. We do
The
that
sweat.
big group bow. So probably
With fake
Sit
distance.
down. What, fake?
big distancing.
I thought you said fake dimples. I was like, what is that?
Arlene, get in shot
Fake
here.
dimples are.
You want us
I'll
to take
go
a
this
picture
way.
so you can all be in it?
What do you
Yeah,
say?
you're in it. You're in it.
Do we look at the
Are we
camera?
looking?
We need to look at the camera, not at David and
All
I.
right.
All right, so 1, 2, on the count of 3, 2, 1, we're going to say Red House Riders cheese. Okay?
Okay.
I don't know, it doesn't make sense, but then most of my lyrics don't either. So, all right, 3, 2, 1. Red House Riders cheese. All right, I know you want to be a part of our group now. So we're so glad that you joined us, and it's really my intention, having set this up down here once now, to possibly have some songwriter rounds from the cafe here.
That'll be awesome.
Have some live rounds that we can broadcast where we work out all the technical difficulties on projects like this when there's probably only 2.5 people watching right now. And so thank you all. Thank you, David and Lori, for participating in the Songwriters Retreat. My brain is really tired right now. And so I'm going to get some rest. And it's pouring down rain here right now. And we just had thunderous, literally, applause. And and Chester's had his cookie. And so everybody's good here. So we're going to be signing off because Mitch is shutting up. Here we go. Good night.
Very nice. I love that song. That's great. I don't have that. That project is all digital. But if you have a digital music source, you can find it
Okay.
online.
Very good.